Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and to the playlist, which is the IGCSE Edexcel Maths Higher Topic Questions from past papers. So in this playlist, we're doing different questions from like all of the topics for IGCSE Edexcel Maths A, both H and HR. So this video is also useful for those who are doing foundation. In each video, we're discussing a different topic with past paper questions, and in each video, there are different level of questions so that you develop better understanding of the topic. This video is about angles and parallel lines, which is a part of angles and geometry. So without further delay, let's start with the question. It says that ABC and DEF are parallel lines. BG equals to BE. So they've already marked BG equals to BE. Angle DEG is 38. Angle GEB is 65. We need to find the size of angle ABG. So this angle is what we need to find. So you need to be familiar with the rules for angles in parallel lines. In parallel lines, alternate angles are equal. So A would equal to B. Then in parallel lines, four interior angles add up to 180. So A plus B equals to 180. And apart from this, corresponding angles are equal. So A equals to B again. So these are the three different types of angles in parallel lines. So ABG is over here, this pink angle. We know that this is 38, this is 65. Line ABC is parallel to line DEF. So if these two lengths are equal, these two angles are also going to be equal. So BGE also equals to 65. We can easily find this angle because GBE is making a triangle. We have two angles in the triangle. We can find the third one by subtracting 65 from 180. So GBE is going to be 180 minus 65 minus 65, which gives us 50 degrees. So this is 50. Now, BE is acting as a transversal that's passing through the two parallel lines. So whatever is the sum of this angle over here, that's going to be the angle over here as well, which means 38 plus 65 is 103. So this is also going to be 103. So BED is 38 plus 65, which is 103. And EBC is also going to be 103 because they are alternate angles. Let me just remove this. Now we can easily find angle ABG by subtracting 103 and 50 from 180 because ABC is a straight line and angles on a straight line add up to 180. So ABG equals to 180 minus 103 minus 50, which is going to give us 27 degrees. So that is your angle ABG. That's your answer. Then the next question, it says that the diagram shows a hexagon A, B, C, D, E, F. BC is parallel to DE. We have to work out the size of the obtuse angle DEF. So this is the angle that we have to find. So if you notice, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 angles in the given hexagon over here. 2 angles are missing. So if these two lines are parallel, that means we can find this angle because these two angles are co-interior angles. EDC equals to 180 minus 42, which is going to give us 138. Now this is 138. So since we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 angles and one is unknown, so we can easily subtract them from the sum of angles of a hexagon and find the missing angle. So a hexagon has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. So we can find the sum of interior angles using the formula n minus 2 times 180. N is the number of sides, so 6 minus 2 times 180, which gives us 720. So angle FED is going to be 720 minus 50 minus 96 minus 144 minus 42 and then minus 138. That is going to give us 250 degrees. So this entire angle is 250. So to find the obtuse angle, we will subtract 250 from 360. So 360 minus 250, which is equal to 110. An obtuse angle is an angle that's greater than 90 but less than 180, and this is exactly what it is. So that's your answer. Then the next question says the diagram shows a parallelogram ABCD and an isosceles triangle DEF in which DE equals to DF. CDF and ADE are straight lines. Angle BCD is 58 degrees. Work out the size of the angle DEF. Give reason for each stage of the working. DEF. This one, the one that they have marked over here. So we have a parallelogram, and in a parallelogram, we need to remember opposite angles are equal. And angles lying on the same side add up to 180 because they're co-interior. So this angle is going to be CDA is going to be 180 minus 58, which is equal to 122. The reason for this is corresponding angles. The reason for this is co-interior angles. And for the first one, it was DAB equals to 58 because opposite angles are equal in a parallelogram. Okay, so this is 122. Then this angle will also be 122 because they're vertically opposite. So vertically opposite angles are equal. So EDF equals to 122 because vertically opposite angles are equal. So since DEF is an isosceles and these two lengths are equal, which means these two angles are also going to be equal. Let me change the color. This is equal to this. So we can easily find DEF by doing 180 minus 122 and then dividing it by 2, which is 29. So the reason for that is going to be sum of angles in a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. So each step has its reason, as you can see, and that clearly explains in detail what the angle properties are in a parallelogram and in an isosceles triangle. Then this one, it says that ABCD and FGHI are parallel straight lines. EBGJ and ECH are straight lines. BE equals to CE, that's also marked over here. And angle BEC is 44. we have to work out the size of angle JGH, which is also shown over here. So JGH. What we can do is we can use this isosceles triangle over here and calculate these two angles because they're going to be the same. So first we do for ABC, that's 180 minus 44 divided by 2. That's 68. So again, sum of angles in a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. Okay, so we know this is 68, this is 68. Next thing you need to remember that corresponding angles are equal. So this is going to be equal to this. This and this are equal. So for that, we will write angle BGH is equal to angle EBC, which is 68 degrees, because corresponding angles are equal in parallel lines. So this is also 68 and EBG, and as the question says, EBGJ is a straight line. So sum of angles on a straight line are equal to 180, which means we can find JGH by subtracting 68 from 180. So JGH is going to be 180 minus 68, and that gives us 112 degrees. And the reason for this is sum of angles on a straight line is equal to 180 degrees. So as you can see, we had 1, 2, 3 steps in total, and the reasoning for each of these steps are also given. So 112 is your final answer. And the next question says that ABCD is a trapezium, BC is parallel to AD. Find the size of the largest angle inside the trapezium. So as I mentioned previously, if we have a trapezium or like a parallelogram, the angles on the same length, like this transversal, they add up to 180. So which means 3x plus 46 plus 4x minus 27 will equal to 180 degrees. You need to be very familiar with your angle properties for these type of questions. So then we have to collect the like terms, 7x plus 46 minus 27, which is going to give us 19. Then 7x equals to 180 minus 19. That's 161. And then x is 161 divided by 7, which is going to give us 23. We have to find the largest angle. So we can automatically see that this will not be the largest angle. This would be the largest because 3x plus 10 is because 3x plus 10 is obviously less than 3x plus 46. So largest angle is going to be 3 times 23 plus 46, which is going to give us 115 degrees. Just to check, we can do 4 times 23 minus 27, that is 65. So that's obviously incorrect. So largest angle is 115. And with that, we're done with questions for angles and parallel lines. These were the main type of questions I came across in the past papers. If you have any questions or confusions, please leave a comment below and I'll help you out. And if you're someone who understood everything that was explained in the video, please like and subscribe and share this video with your friends.